Hello, Dream Teamers. Shelly Willis and Holly Seidel with the Cannon Builders Dream Team. It's Wednesday.
What's up?
Labor Day weekend's what's up? Almost upon us.
I know. It is going to be, I'm not used to having such a long weekend, and I was off last weekend, so I'm feeling kind of shady about being off this weekend, but our offices are going to be closed this weekend, you guys. So I'm going to bring you up to speed on what's been happening the last couple of weeks. We were here live last week.
High five on that.
I know. We're making progress. So, do you have any plans this weekend?
We are going on vacation. Just a quick little trip. Yeah, we're good. Last minute. Yeah, just wanted to get away.
That's great. That is.
Although I feel like I'm kind of bummed because we have not been able to use our pool because of all the rain and just getting it back. And so, we'll get back and probably have to close the pool and all that good stuff.
Right.
But, whatever.
Well, not necessarily. As long as
it's true.
it stays warm.
I know we are in Missouri, right?
Right. Absolutely.
How about you?
We are, as you know, we've been selling our farm, so we're moving some things out this weekend before the big surgery next week for my husband. So we are going to be working all weekend. We will be laboring over Labor Day. Yes. So we've got to get some things tied up, loose ends tied up, and then off to the races. So it'll be a very busy weekend. But you guys, we will be back in the office the following weekend. Actually, she's taking a real vacation. I'm taking some days off, so I won't be back until the 14th, which is also my Shelly girl's birthday. But
we don't need to celebrate it. Just kidding.
So I will be out of commission for just a little bit taking care of my hubby. So I apologize, but we'll still be able to come to you with some What's Up Wednesday content, so stay tuned for that too.
Absolutely. So today we wanted to talk to you guys about building in the pandemic, and it is something that has, we all are still, unfortunately, living with the shortages of a lot of things. You still go to the grocery store. Heck, I can't find my favorite flavored energy drink anymore.
All the repercussions of the COVID.
It's just been really crazy. And this past week, we've had some closings, and we've really had to navigate through shortages of our supplies and just trying to get the homeowner to be able to close and then be able to come back in and, replace the items that we had to temporary fix it. I have closing tomorrow, and unfortunately, their range has been on back order. Luckily, the appliance store is willing to put in a temporary range for the buyer so they can at least close and have something to use in the meantime. What else? There's been several different things.
Ebb and flow. I mean, honestly, you guys feel it at home. Things that are happening, like Shelly said, you walk in and you can't get your favorite energy drink, or gosh, sometimes the stores are closed because there's not enough employees. So what we are running into here and working and maneuvering our way through, every day it's something different. So something major, scheduling. We've got folks that are on the books and their house looks like it's almost done, but then they're not closing for another 6 weeks. And they're like, well, wait a minute, what's going on? What's happening is not only are there material shortages, but there are worker shortages.
Labor,
So the labor is hard to find. Our flooring company now is running almost 3 weeks out. So basically what's happening, or 3 months from ordering, 3 weeks from delivery. So what's happening is once the products are delivered, they've got to get you scheduled for install. And because there are no used homes on the market right now, and people are coming to us for new homes, that's everywhere.
Right, not just to us, but there's many builders that use the same suppliers, and it's like you said, it's everywhere. And unfortunately, some of these houses are sitting for a little bit longer than what we'd like to, but we're just waiting on those materials. There's some things we can't just substitute. Obviously, flooring is one. That's not an easy fix, right?
And then, like Shelly said earlier, you just kind of maneuver your way through. We don't know what the right solution is. We don't know what the wrong solution is, but what we do know is our ultimate goal is the same as yours. Let's get you into that beautiful home. You don't want to miss that closing date. So what we're doing is we're basically using other products in order to get you closed. So for example, if your range isn't in, so our flooring and appliance manufacturer is going to go ahead and put in a temporary range, and then once theirs comes in, they will come in, swap them out, and they still get to close on time. They still get to keep that locked in interest rate, which is huge, huge today. And it's just little things like that. I've called many homeowners and said, hey, your flooring is going to be back ordered for 4 to 6 weeks, which also is going to push back closing another 8 to 12 weeks. Do you want to change it out, or is that something that you absolutely have to have? And on the other side of that, we are being very, very cautious with feelings. I mean, a lot of folks are like, well, that was one of my favorite things about the house.
Right.
Okay, great. Then we're going to go ahead and push your closing out. As long as you understand, we want you to have ultimately the perfect home when you close.
And it stinks for everybody. I mean, obviously the buyer, and that's our biggest concern, but it's, also time and consuming for us, the builder, to go back and replace those things. But that's what we're going to do. I mean, we want to get you guys in your house, get you guys in, like Holly said, with that lock, your interest rate lock. We want to meet that. So we definitely are, I feel like, kind of bending over backwards a little bit to try to make things work.
And so are the homeowners.
And the homeowners are too. Everybody's like, okay, I understand. I'm like, not that I'm not disappointed, but I get to get in.
It wasn't always like that.
No.
At first, everybody was upset. We were upset with vendors, and we were upset with some of our subs because they didn't come in on a day that they were scheduled to come in, because they were still catching up because they had less employees than they had before. There was a shortage for a while of framing crews, and you don't just willy-nilly hire a framer. They have to be really good at what they do, because we have to back this with a warranty. So we want to deliver a product, but we're not going to hurry up and mess it up. So ultimately, if you're building with any builder right now, patience is key. This is new for all of us, and I don't feel, even though COVID is becoming a thing of the past, we're still going to feel repercussions from the pandemic for probably years to come, in my opinion, because shortages are not, they're replacing items, they're manufacturing items, but then there's still employee shortages. So it's going to take a while to get back to par, but we are maneuvering through it. So just please be patient with your builder and be vocal, like explain what you want from the get-go, if they can make it happen, they certainly will.
Yeah, absolutely. Patience is definitely the key in this whole situation for everybody.
You bet. You bet.
And then in the meantime, if you guys see any Power Punch bangs out there, bring them my way. They're so hard to find.
I know.
Dang it.
Everything is different now. So, but we definitely appreciate it. One last thing to think about is also that builder. That builder is taking out a loan while your house is under construction. So when we talk about closing dates being pushed back, nobody wants that any more than the builder to close, because they're paying interest on that loan until it closes. So the longer that is stretched out, the less money your builder is making in profit. And I know that sounds terrible to say out loud, but let's bring it down to, let's dumb it down, honestly, because they want it to close. You want this beautiful new home. You want to have holidays. You want to have kids' birthdays. You want to decorate, right? Well, that builder also wants to come to fruition. They want to pay their vendors. They want to get out of that interest-bearing note that they're in. So ultimately, let's just all remember at the end of the day that we have the same goal, different reasons for that goal, but we do have the same goal. And just be patient with your builder and your sales girls.
Yes.
Because I cannot make laminate floor. If I could, I would be buku rich right now, honestly.
You mean you can't frame up a house, Holly?
I mean,
Michael hasn't taught you that yet.
I can frame up a house, but I promise you won't want to live in it. Promise you. I wasn't even good at Lincoln Logs. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, we will be closed this weekend. We hope you have a beautiful, safe holiday. And we will be back. Shelly will be back in the office Monday. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm sorry. Monday. I'm sorry. She won't be here. Tuesday. Please feel free to reach out. We'll be available.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.